Welcome to Pelado Creations. Today I want to make a French cleat holder for Forstner bits. Come along. I want to use this piece of scrap plywood. It's half inch thick. Lots of holes in it, but that won't really matter for my purposes. And I'm going to do it at a 45-degree angle. And so I need to have the bits about 3.5 inches away from that edge, so that they don't hit the sidewall. And then I've also notated what size to cut each of these holes, because basically this is a lot thicker, a lot wider than this. So this is going to need a lot wider hole than this will. If I cut the same size hole for this as I do for this, then this will just fall right through, because that guy is not large enough to support it.
So on to the drill press. One of the comments to another video recently let me know that I shouldn't be using a Forstner bit outside of a drill press. And so here I am using the drill press. Of course, another comment said I can use a Forstner bit outside of the drill press as long as it's properly supported. You need to cut the 45-degree angle so that it will hang down at the appropriate angle. And you need the backing plate and the side supports. Now it's just time for the dry fit, making sure everything fits how I had envisioned in my mind. I had to clean up the side pieces a little bit on the miter saw, but I will spare you from having to watch that. Now it's time to glue up. So got my trusty Titebond original, because I live in a semi-arid climate, so I don't anticipate that there will be much need for waterproofing or anything like that that would require Titebond 2 or 3. So I just went with the Titebond original, and I don't know why I keep using my finger. I've got some acid brushes that are pretty easy to use and pretty simple, pretty cheap. Should use those going forward, but sometimes you got to get your hands dirty, your fingers dirty in this case. Got everything secured on the back side of the main piece. That made it a little easier because it already had some adhesive from the shipping container that I originally salvaged this wood from. So then just using some brad nails. I was using 1 5/8 inch brad nails, and so I wanted to make sure I had plenty of room for those to fit through. And of course, you've got to sand, right? So the sanding here was required because of a few different things. Number one, I had markings on the front face that I wanted to remove before hanging that guy up. Also, just needed to clean up some of the drill holes so I didn't get slivers later. Really wanted to soften up the edges as well so they wouldn't be so sharp when my fingers are reaching for a sharp bit. Rather not have to worry about also having my fingers injured by the side of the organizer, the holder. And I'm just getting ready to place the French cleat holder. And after I got it situated and figured out how I want it positioned, then I glued it and brad nailed it. I really liked this idea for the editing of this shot. Unfortunately, the autofocus on the camera made the shot move a lot more than what I was anticipating, so it isn't quite as still as I envisioned, but hope you enjoy it anyway. And there it is on the wall, all my Forstner bits and step bits organized and ready for use.